a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Allen's throw is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Quickly is Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. That's out to the left flat and complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a nice this return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up second and
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
brings up second and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number
Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Bills 21, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
4-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another loss
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I'm down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver, that's how. Time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got a feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Will try again on second down. He finds Yeldon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Bills' 1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs. And no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield. The guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen to throw once more. It's complete to Diggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. 3rd down here.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Allen. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 27 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, Allen. Got Foster. That catch good for only a couple.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Bills.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Good throw going to be caught by Foster. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Allen again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Carr. And that one drops incomplete as he got caught as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. McKenzie now to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Raiders 10.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again is Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It is incomplete. The Raiders try excellent field position.
It's a turnover on down.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it'll be Singletary, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Bills 52, Raiders 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Gather's man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Carr. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.